AT&T and Google go to blows over Google Voice. Microsoft takes issue with Google Chrome, and your doctor may be making fun of you on Twitter. It's Monday, September 28th. I'm Natalie Del Conte, and it's time to get loaded. AT&T and Google are about to go to blows over Google Voice. AT&T is accusing Google of being hypocritical about net neutrality when it comes to Google Voice because the phone service blocks certain phone calls. AT&T has written to the FCC asking that the government agency take a closer look at Google Voice. Google responded that it should not have to follow the same guidelines as AT&T because Google Voice is not a carrier, it's a free service. Google's response acknowledges that AT&T does have to follow some wonky laws, but those laws should not carry over to Google. I would have to agree. I would hate to see a web application like Google Voice subject to telecommunications laws that are silly, but they will have to abide by some telecommunication laws. This is going to get interesting. Microsoft's new operating system, Windows 7, will go on sale on October 22nd, but you can buy a computer with the new program as early as October 13th. Microsoft has given computer makers the go-ahead for a week early launch date. This way you don't have to buy a new computer and then upgrade your OS. So wait a little bit longer if you're in the market. The Palm Pre is still not selling as well as Palm had hoped, but the prices are falling all around us. You can now buy the new Palm phone at Walmart for $79 and on Amazon for $99. This is over $100 less than it cost when it launched in June. We're just a few weeks away from the Motorola Cliq launch. This is the Android phone that comes out on October 19th on T-Mobile. Motorola posted a guide that gives us a hint of what the phone will come preloaded with, and it is impressive. All the Google tools, since it is a Google phone after all, but also Yahoo Mail, Dig, Mint, Facebook, Twitter, Travel Channel, MTV, Amazon's MP3 store, and Televan Navigator. Not bad. You hardly need an app store at all with all that. No, I'm kidding, you do. Nokia is toying with the idea that we might not need applications at all. The company is getting ready to launch mobile applications that let you do all of your social networking over text message. Okay, we might not really want this, but these applications are geared towards places that have lower cost phones and less data at their disposal, like India and Africa. One application, WeMeet, is a social network that allows GPS locating, chat, message threads, and more. If you hate spam, you don't want to move to Idaho, not just because spam doesn't go with potatoes, because it does. I'm talking about email spam. Idaho has been named the #1 state for spam by Symantec. Other unlucky states, Kentucky, New Jersey, and Alabama. The least spam states were Puerto Rico, Montana, Alaska, and Kansas. As expected, Microsoft does not want you to install Chrome's plugin for Internet Explorer. This is the program that lets you run IE on Chrome's backbone. A Microsoft spokesperson told ZDNet's Mary Jo Foley, Google Chrome Frame running as a plugin has doubled the attack area for malware and malicious scripts. This is not a risk we would recommend our friends and families take. Not surprising, they don't want you using Google to run their flagship product. The question is that true and a valid reason, or are they fear-mongering? In nicer Google news, the company launched Place Pages for Google Maps. It's a landing page for businesses, points of interest, landmarks, transportation, and more. It sits on top of Google Maps, so if you search for a location within Google Maps, a More Info link will appear, and you'll get all the info about that place. A nice logistical resource, I would say. Google has also made a small change to its search snippets. This is the preview of information you see under your search results. Now, not only will you get a preview of the information there, you'll also get a look at the contextual links inside that page, should you choose to go there. You can even jump straight to the linked page within the main site, straight from the search page. Most of us have wondered if our doctors are making fun of us when they leave the examination room. What if they did this over Twitter? A new study from the Journal of the American Medical Association shows that medical students are increasingly unprofessional with their social networks, often violating doctor-patient confidentiality. 60% of surveyed institutions reported incidents of students posting unprofessional online content. Offenses included use of profanity, describing intoxication, discriminatory language, or sexually suggestive material. So yes, your doctor is making fun of you, especially if he or she is a resident. Time to follow them on Twitter. Those are all your headlines for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with more. I'm Natalie Del Conte with CNET TV, and you've just been loaded.
Hi, I'm Molly Wood, host of The Buzz Report, the show about the tech news that everybody's talking about. See it every Friday in high def at cnet.com/buzzreport.